this point, you gotta handle it with delicate care. It's like an infant child, woman's bosom. I just want you all to know, I took a 5-day tea break for this show. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done. It's terrible. Haven't slept, haven't eaten anything. But it'll all be worth it. Alright, real talk, this is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. They sell this at our local grocery store. It's like a block away from me. It's straight up Margarita. Right there. I don't know if you guys can see how cushy this is. It really hits. You know, that's probably what it was. That pilot probably smoked on some Margarita. Just flew right in.
How do you think the beams melted? It wasn't hot enough.
Yeah, jet fuel can't.
Low temp.
Low temp dabs.
Low temp dabs.
Could you imagine the building's collapsing? You got your dab tool, you're just up against the melting beams. You kind of rip it, one last dab before you jump out the window.
A little bit of box in the cockpit.
Flying a little low.
A little below the radar.
He always wanted to be an astronaut. He just couldn't get high enough.
Drugs kill.
I got kicked out of a house. I was on the road. It's terrible. I burnt a good friend's kitchen down. It's not smart stuff, guys. We have Tres Agaves, Margarita. It's 100% organic. There's this super dope guy. Looks like he's done a lot of drugs. Works at grocery store. His name's Chris. He's badass. Recommended this for me. He also recommended this for me as well. It's the Tres Amigos. That's not what it's called. It's called Casamigos. 100% agave, 100% all natural, of course. 20 bucks. Wonderful. I don't know if you can get these kind of steals where you're at, but this is what we're using for ours. Happy National Margarita Day. Super Saiyan 420. Here we come. Power on! Let's go! All right, let's get hammered. So, what I will be throwing in the margaritas today, again, I already told you, Casamigos and Tres Agaves. Of course, you know, there's only 3 Migos, so they gotta go together. So what we got working with here, we have some cilantro leaves. You're not gonna need much, you know, it's just a drink. But, you know, we got the mint, we got the cilantro. That'll go together real well. Picking apart the cilantro leaves, nothing too special. Next, however many shots of tequila you prefer. Looks about good to me, a little stiffer. Now we'll juice half a lime straight into the drink. Tender plum squeeze. So what you're gonna do here is, you know, you just pinch it, rub it in there, just make the 2 triangles meet, back and forth, You can get a lot more than you think, especially if you move in circular motions like that. You can get more out of your lime, so you know that's less money you gotta spend. All right, go ahead and throw the mint and cilantro in here. So now what you gotta do is cut a little slit in each of your limes so that you can stick. Got the flip-flops on, the swimsuit. We're ready. I'm hammered. Time to have some fun cooking. We're gonna make some steak fajita enchiladas. And so I'm gonna marinate the beef, make a Mexican salad, prepare the enchiladas, pop them in the oven. So first things first, preheat 420. Now back to the steak. So when you're marinating steak, you just wanna cut little slits everywhere so that the seasonings you're gonna put on it can seep in. And now, so these steaks have already been marinated in some kind of black pepper marinade. Don't know too many details about it. I didn't marinate them myself. I just bought them pre-marinated at the store. But we're gonna add on to that ourselves. So this is just a personal preference. I like to salt the meat first. And then put oil on that. Now this is paprika. Definitely gotta have spicy steaks since it's Mexican, right? Cayenne pepper, just like we put on the pizza. Boom. And we'll throw a little bit of lime juice on there too. Salt first. And you know what? Well, actually on this side we'll do the lime second. So yeah, I would say, you know, put your salt on, then your liquids so that the salt can soak up those flavors, and then throw your spices on top of that. Let all the flavors soak. Now we're gonna be preparing Mexican salad. So we'll start off by dicing up an onion. Alright, set that aside. Next we'll go ahead, snag a tomato, peel the stickers. Next is gonna be green pepper. We're just gonna use a little bit in the salad and save the rest of this one for the enchilada. I'm using baby spinach. I think that arugula would work really well for this salad. Kale might be pretty good for the salad if you're into kale. I'm gonna use spinach though. I mean, any leaf green would work really romaine mix. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. Throw all the veggies in there. And here we just have pico de gallo, pre-made. All right, go ahead, scoop in a little bit of pico de gallo. Throw in some sea salt. You know what? Fuck it. Oh, looks like we got a knock. Welcome, Holka.
What the heck is going on?
You're on camera.
What's up? Today is a special day.
What day is it?
It's Thursday, my dude.
It's National Margarita Day, bro.
Isn't that every day?
This is why he's here. Let's go. Alright, so life pro tip. If you got any kind of baking tray, you can put foil over it, bake whatever you want to bake on that. Sometimes it gets a little crispier. I kind of like that. And then you just rip off the foil and throw it away, and it's a way easier cleaning job. Now, chicken cooks longer than anything. Vegetables cook after that. Then your pork, and then your beef. And then fish is somewhere around where pork is. But beef cooks the fastest, veggies cook nearly the slowest, so we're gonna throw the veggies on now. And everything goes. It's gonna be dank. Now, a lot of people like to keep their fat on their steaks. They like to eat it and stuff. I'm not a big fat guy, unless it's marbled into the meat. And what marbling means is it's like the actual muscular tissue of the cells has more fat layers in it. So muscle fat, muscle fat, muscle fat. That's gonna be cuts like ribeye, very tender. But as far as the fat pieces alone, I don't like it too much. If you guys have ever eaten fajitas before, it looks just about like that. Maybe some of the smaller ones are like that. But you just want strips, and we'll go ahead and lay these down in the frying pan. So we're gonna have a lot going on here in these enchiladas. Start a couple strips of beef here. Then we're gonna throw some Baja quinoa mix. It's like quinoa, black bean, and I think corn salsa. Sprinkle just a tad bit of cheese on top. And some vegetables. Alright, so now it's kind of like rolling the joint from earlier. Gotta pack in everything. Scrape it down. And roll up. Set that right there.
A few moments later.
Yeah, we're drunk high and we have some phenomenal enchiladas, so let's go ahead and serve these up. Alright, so never mind about what I said about the Mexican cheese earlier. Use pizza blend. This is like eating a pizza with Mexican flavored Kobe steak, enchilada, black bean quinoa, pico de gallo. Oh. Was that dope?
Yeah.
Continue to roll joints, sip margs. Guys, this has been Dank to Lights.